Tonight on 3 News, the shock of defeat. For the first time, New Zealand doesn't even make it to the semi-finals of the World Cup.
It's one of those days that you won't forget.
While the French go crazy over an unexpected victory.
This is 3 News.
Kia ora, welcome from Paris, a city that's celebrating still. We're focusing on the disastrous All Black campaign. Once again, they failed to deliver. We look at what went wrong. Who's to blame, the referee, the players or the coach? And of course, how the fans on both sides reacted to the upset result. First, we go to Cardiff with Rachel Smalley. Rachel.
Well, Mike, it's just after 6 o'clock in the morning here in Cardiff, but it's unlikely the All Blacks would have had any sleep overnight. Like much of New Zealand, they would have spent the last few hours wondering how it all went so horribly wrong. It was supposed to be our year. The world #1 side, the tournament favourites, a team so often described as the best on the planet.
France 20, the All Blacks 18.
In the minutes that followed that final whistle, the result sat heavy on the shoulders of the men at the centre of it.
The amount of work that's gone in, everyone's put in, there's been over 3 years. This year, guys have sweated a hell of a lot of, put a lot of hard work in, sweated a hell of a lot of over that time. Obviously have dreams of what you're going to do when we get here today. We got beaten by a better team.
As the fans began to leave Millennium Stadium, their reaction was more anguish than anger, as they began to accept they'd seen the last of the All Blacks at this World Cup.
I'm very upset. That was our year. They're a good side. They're a good team.
Broken. There was a lot of tears shed after the match.
We've been here for the 3 of them now, and we've missed out 3 times. So I don't know if we can do it again.
The analysis of what went wrong will roll on for weeks, but at the centre of the debate will be 2 issues: if second 5 Luke McAllister deserved to be sin-binned, and whether a forward pass went undetected in the lead-up to the second French try.
Michalak gets the pass back in field, try.
And as the French continued to fire, the men in grey began to fall. Reconditioning programme or not, the injury count to crucial players was high.
We're disappointed. That's sport, I guess. The guys have been an absolute delight to work with for 4 years, and they've got a huge amount of pride in what they've done, and very proud of the people involved.
From the outset, the All Blacks were up for the challenge, but 80 minutes is a long time in rugby, and fans now wonder if the French, as host nation, wanted it just that little bit more.
For everything that's been put into the team, money, time and new regimes, I honestly don't know what's going wrong.
So the dream ends here on a cold night in Cardiff. The All Blacks and their fans must now wait 4 more years for another chance to win the elusive World Cup. But the history books will always record that this was a World Cup that was all black.
Just where the All Blacks go from here is a little unclear, really. They were, of course, supposed to fly to Paris for the semi-finals. Now it looks like they'll come straight back to New Zealand. There will be a media conference later today here in Cardiff, so many questions will be put to the All Blacks then, in particular about Graham Henry's coaching future. But really, the result stays the same. The All Blacks are coming home, and they're coming home without the Webb Ellis Trophy.